To add content to a 1, 2, or 3 column page in Sitecore, we go to the placeholder that we want. On a 1 column page, there's one placeholder available to us. There's also a sidebar, but those are only accessible to admins. If I had created a 2 column page, it would have 2 content placeholders. If I created 3, there'd be 3 content placeholders. I'm going to remove that page. And if I want to go to a page and add content, I can come and click on the Show Editor button right above the column content placeholder. I can then come in and start typing in the text that I want to have in here. And I can have the text appear. Now with my text, I can go in and I can make things bold, italic, underline. I have left, center, right, and justify. I have basics, bullets, and numberings. So if I was putting in something like topics, and then I want those topics to be in bullet form, I can come in here and put bullet form. Just pressing enter each time. If I wanted to put a subtype in, I could click on the indent button and it would put in a sub-bullet point for me. And then when I want a major point again, I can click on the outdent button and put in another point. And I can put in another point in here. Notice there's no option here for me for font, font size, or font color. Those are all controlled by the cascading style sheet so that throughout the entire campus we'll all be using the same font, font size, and font color for anyone whose pages are in Sitecore. If I have a heading, however, I can make it stand out by coming here to the normal drop-down, clicking on the drop-down, and choosing the heading size that I want. So if this is a major heading, I'd go heading 2. If I had a subheading underneath this, I could make it a heading 3. And then if I was going to have another heading, I could make it a heading 3. And that way I can have my information stand out. Headings are also important for search engine optimization. When I'm finished, I can click on Accept. If I need to edit that again, I can either click on Show Editor or double click on the content, and that will open up the rich text editor again. If I wanted to copy and paste text in, I can place my content where I want it, copy it, and paste it in. If I copy something off the internet and just directly paste it in, it will often keep its original content formatting. Rather than just pasting it in directly, I can choose the option Paste as Plain Text. And if I go Paste as Plain Text, I can paste it into this dialog box. Choose Paste, and it will remove all the formatting from that content. I can then come in And I'll have to do things such as add in a paragraph marker in here, remove the line spacing that was there, and then I can make this text into a heading. I can choose this text and make it into bullets. And I would just have to clean up the text a little bit after pasting it. Before I can work on a page, I have to either click on Lock and Edit or click on the Edit button, and that will lock the page down so that I'm the only one able to work on it. And then I can go into the placeholder that I want and start typing in the information. If I'm typing in text, and I press enter, it automatically leaves a paragraph space. If I wanted to type on the line immediately underneath that, I can go Shift Enter, which does a line break, and that way there, because it's a line break and not the end of a paragraph, there's no paragraph spacing applied. And I can go Shift Enter again. Shift Enter. And then when I want the paragraph spacing, I press Enter. I'm going to click on Accept, save the page, and then I can preview to see what that content looks like. I can go Publish and Preview to look at that content, but I will be still in Sitecore. A better way is to go to a different browser, type in your login address. So in this case it was training.srv.ualberta.ca/Sitecore. So I get to where I would log in, but take off anything after the .ca. And that will take me to a production environment of my site. And I can go down to where my pages are, choose the pages I've been editing, and view it exactly like the end user would. I can also view this on a tablet or on my mobile devices. If I go back to make a change, and I accept it, and I save it, and I go to my other browser window, I have to hit refresh. I won't see it right now. When I refresh though, I'll see the latest text that I've added into this.